Today we were before Justice Witter, where orders of habeas were issued demanding the physical appearance of the Inspector General of Police and the DCI. Both officers appeared before the court to shed light on issues pertaining to the three petitioners who are alleged to have been abducted. We raised serious objections from day one that the Law Society of Kenya seems to have lost sense of direction. Their interest is to drag public officers to appear in court physically. The petitions that are before the courts are demanding the physical appearance of the Director of Public Prosecution, an office that has no role in issues investigation. The petitioners are seeking the physical attendance of the Director General of NIS, a body that doesn't deal with investigations. The Inspector General of Police and the DCI have come and clarified that these are missing people. The missing people, there is a procedure in following and investigating how a missing person is to be traced. The role of the Inspector General, as provided for in Article 240, 244 and 245, ends with instructing the DCI to do investigation. The DCI instructed an Assistant Inspector General of Police to do the investigation. The investigation report has been presented before the court. We do not see value to bring the Inspector General of Police to court. Evidence has been produced before the court that there was a serious meeting for East African Inspector Generals of Police in Rwanda. The DCI was supposed to be in Rwanda. They have to leave the interests of the region, the interests of 55 million Kenyans, to fly back to appear before the court. On behalf of our client, the CS for Interior, IG Murkomen, it is clear, and we have reiterated, there is no policy in the police force for abductions. The police arrests pursuant to the police standing orders. Criminals abduct. The police have confirmed they have nobody in their custody. And therefore, the time that they have been released, nobody was in police custody to be released. It is the policy of the CS for Interior, it is the policy for the Inspector General of Police, it is the policy for security apparatus that their role, once a missing person has been reported, they will investigate. If they have evidence, they will arrest and charge after the DPP has approved that charge sheet. Therefore, we are appealing to the Law Society of Kenya to think deeper and understand that once we are dragging the Inspector General of Police every day to court, we are compromising the security of the nation. Tomorrow, we have another matter, again before another judge, where the Inspector General and the DCI are supposed to appear. Is the DCI and the Inspector General going to be litigants so that they appear in court? The country saw there was no question that was put before the DCI or before the DPP. I strongly believe, as an advocate in this court, that the civil society and the Law Society of Kenya And the politicians are trying to fundraise by bringing senior public officers to court. There has not been any question placed for the DCI or for the Inspector General to answer. Why were they being summoned? And why do we see them being summoned every day? So we are calling upon the citizens of this country that the police can never abduct. The police will arrest under the new constitution. If the police have anybody, they'll produce that person to court within 24 hours. That is the supreme law of this country. So we shall be moving to speed to know how this problem shall be stopped. And lastly, we are appealing to citizens, whoever has information of the criminal gang that abducted citizens of this country, the inquiry file is open. They go to the police, they go to the DCI and report of any wrongdoing. IPOA distanced itself from this form of investigation. We are left to the DCI, and the DCI has confirmed that further investigation shall continue. My two brothers have been found. I wouldn't want to comment that because I don't know whether that person has been identified by DNA to be the same person. Evidence is that these people have been away for some time. So if the body has been found in a mortuary, that is a confirmation that it is not found within the police gazetted cells or holding grounds. But we wish that process to be taken slowly. It might be a political statement saying that one person has been found. Let us allow science to prove who has been found, the family to provide samples. Then once that person is identified, the police again will investigate the circumstances that led to that person who has been found. But on behalf of the Inspector General and the DCI and the Minister for Interior, we cannot confirm until scientifically that has been confirmed.
The reports that were made, that is in December 21st and December 25th, in various police stations, that is Mlolongo and the River police station. The reports that are there are not for abduction. Let us be clear about that. It was not about abduction. What were the reports that were made there? The reports that were made there were for missing persons. That is what the family members and relatives have reported. So once you report that there are persons who are missing, you yourself as a family member and the rest of the public do not know who has died or whether they have been abducted or anything else. The word abduction has been brought in then in an imaginary way because what is on record is missing person. If you family members and other public members do not know how this has happened, who did it, it is up to the police to do the investigations, and they have confirmed that they have taken steps to do it. Even the police must investigate to be able to come with a report as to whether it's an abduction or these persons who are missing and by which way or by which manner. So it is not fair to then come to court, file applications to sensationalize the matter, because that is also insensitive, not only to the people who are doing work to investigate, but also to family members. Let us not sensationalize these issues, because you sensationalize these issues and then you are brought to court to come and test what you are saying and you fail. Why am I saying this? The IG is called into court. There's so much drama and there's so much story and a lot of sensationalization that he should come to court. He's refusing to come and it's because they are guilty and all those things. The DCI, the same thing. So what do? They abandon some work. Even after having some excuses before which were genuine, they still come to court. The only thing you can ask them is their name. You have nothing else to ask them. They come there and you're starting to speculate and asking general questions. Why did you even call them in the first place? Why did you insist that they be brought to court? Yet you do not have any material about it. But they are telling you one thing, and because they are law-abiding and they are genuine, what are they telling you? We are investigating this matter. It was said that they are doing nothing about it, but you have heard the report is there and it's extensive. They have signed up soon affidavits, they are talking to service providers, they are talking to family members, they have visited the scenes, they have done all those kind of things. They have opened inquiry files. They have opened inquiry files. That shows you work is being done. Investigations are ongoing. But then again, you don't come to court and start asking them, reveal what you have discovered. It is part of the investigation. If and when the investigations are complete, you heard very clearly, the files will be taken to the ODPP and process shall proceed from there on. In the meantime, let us wait and see whether these investigations are going to bring out anything forth. By trying to call these officers to court all the time, you look at the investigator officer, he's here, instead of investigating the matter, we are keeping him in court on a daily basis. Every day he's coming in for the monitoring. When will he do these investigations? Sometimes we might look like we are insensitive, but those are the facts. That is how investigations are conducted. Let us not panel beat and modify them according to what lynch mobs would want to hear.
Leo tumekuwa mahakamani